guys, Tara here. Welcome back. So if you follow me on Facebook or Twitter or anything like that, then you already know what this video is going to be about for the most part. But I promised you guys a little while back that I was going to be doing a legendary giveaway, and that is what this video is going to be. But because I hit 400 subscribers on the channel throughout the night last night, I decided to go ahead and add a few more and make it a much larger giveaway. So not only am I going to be giving away a bunch of legendaries, with the exception of that Lucario you just saw, that's not a legendary, but I'm going to be giving away a total of 12. So there's 11 legendaries plus the Lucario, and I added the Lucario simply because he's really hard to get. I know he's not a legendary, but he is extremely rare, and I had 11 before I added him in, so just to make it a good round number, I added him in to make it 12. So I'm going to be picking 12 winners, and you can see all of the Pokemon on the screen. I'm just going to kind of flash through them and show you what the options are to win. Now, most of these I did go catch myself. I had to trade for a few of them. Most of them I caught. But I do have 4 in the giveaway that were given to me by a player that goes by the name Gawky Danny. And he actually gave me, like I said, 4 of the Pokemon in the giveaway. He gave me the Lugia and the Mewtwo that you've seen. And he actually also gave me the next one here. It is a Mesprit. And another one right after this you'll see is a shiny Lugia. So just wanted to give him some credit because he did help me out a whole lot. This is actually a level 100 Mesprit also. So that's really cool. Very big deal. And these are really hard to get in the game also. But I'm super excited about this giveaway. I worked really hard to get these Pokemon. Like I said, I found most of them, traded for a few of them, and I traded legendaries for them also, so I've been working on this for a while. And I'm super excited about it. Like I said, I've been working on it for a while. I've got a couple of shinies here. This is just something I was really excited to do because I know I get asked all the time for legendaries. People have a hard time finding them, especially shiny ones and things like that. And I normally can't find shiny legendaries. And I've got a shiny Mew here also. As you can see, it's a level 90. So yeah, I mean, I'm really excited. I've been working really hard on this. So also, while I'm in this video, I also wanted to talk about one of the questions I get asked the most often, and that is how to beat the E4. And I know the Elite Four is very difficult. I had a very hard time with them myself, which that was back before I started legend hunting and things like that. So, but getting your champ badge is definitely, you know, the biggest thing in this game, and I know that. I've been trying to do a video excuse me, I've been trying to do a video on the E4 all week. I've had a really rough week, guys. I'm so sorry I haven't been putting any videos out. I've had so much going on. I can't even begin to tell you all of it. But I am still working on that Elite Four video. I have recorded it like a total of I think 6 times now, and I lost the footage once. One time it glitched and it was I've just had a hard time with it. I do not know why, but I will get that video up. But I did want to go ahead and just talk about some things, some tips and tricks I have for the Elite Four. It's really hard. I mean, I still have a really hard time beating the Elite Four. I have to, you know, really work at it and take some restores and things like that with me. So let me just kind of show you what I recommend for it. So, of course, the first thing is going to be your party. This is who I use to beat the Elite Four. Cresselia is probably, you guys know, my favorite Pokemon. She's got this fairy move. It comes in very handy. If you don't have a Cresselia, that's fine, but something with a fairy move I definitely recommend, and I'll get to why here in a second. Mewtwo. These are the best moves I have ever found for Mewtwo. He's got this fighting move, Aura Sphere, a ghost move, and then of course his psychic, Side Strike, I'm sorry. And then I've got Calm Mind on him as well, which if you don't know Calm Mind, it makes your special attack and special defense go up, so it's very handy. I've got Darkrai here, which his moves I didn't really put a lot of work into as far as what moves he had, and this actually isn't the Darkrai I used. I ended up losing that Darkrai, and this one has Rest, and I do not like Rest. I think it is a complete waste of a move, so I'm going to take that off and get him a different move. I've got Scrafty here, which he's a dark and fighting type. I recommend having some sort of fighting type. He's also got an ice move and a rock move, things that my other Pokemon don't have. And I take Celebi with me. I know Celebi's not one of the strongest of the legendaries, but she is a grass and psychic type, and she does have this grass move right here, Giga Drain. And, you know, I don't have any other Pokemon that have grass type moves, and she's really handy against the very first girl, the Lorelli, I think is her name. She has ice and water types. Now, Kyurem, I don't normally have Kyurem. I normally have Garchomp, so I went and switched out, as you can see, and got Garchomp out. I don't know why I had Kyurem in my party, but he's a dragon type. I definitely recommend having a dragon type with at least 1 or 2 dragon moves. The last guy, Lance, is an all-dragon trainer, so definitely comes in handy. But those are the types and the moves that I recommend people taking with them. And also, I always put Celebi up first because that's who I use against Lorelli, which is the very first one. Like I said, she's ice and poison, things like that. So I always use Celebi against her. So whoever you're going to start out with each trainer, like the second one I use Mewtwo first, go ahead and put that first in your party as you're going through. That way you don't have to waste a move with switching your Pokemon out. So I use Celebi mostly for the first one, and Mewtwo for her Mamoswine and things like that. Mewtwo can usually pretty much one-shot all of Bruno, which is the second E4 member, because they're all fighting and he's psychic. Then I use Darkrai and Cresselia, almost completely Darkrai, some Cresselia for Agatha, and then Garchomp, of course, Dragon for Lance, which I kind of have to switch around with Lance. And then you've got Gary at the end of the Elite Four. You have to fight Gary, and he has a very diverse team, a lot of different things, which with this team I've found that they can withstand most different types, almost all of them. I don't have a lot of trouble with the different types of Pokemon because of all the variety that I've got in this team. Cresselia, the fairy moves, I recommend using that for the Spiritomb and the Giratina that Agatha has, and that's really all that I recommend those for, but that's the only weaknesses that they have, so it comes in handy. Also, with your items, you want to make sure you take some full restores with you. Right now I have 34 in my bag, as you can see. Those are definitely handy. They also restore not only their HP, but all status effects. So if they get a burn or they get poisoned or anything like that. Now I also take a couple of antidotes. I've got way too many right now, but a couple of antidotes, because if you're using a steel type Pokemon against Lorelli, they won't get poisoned, but anything else will. Revives, of course, those speak for themselves. I recommend having a few more revives than that, because you never know when you'll get in a hard spot. And then a max elixir. Now this is essential because you will run out of moves. You do not have access to a Pokemon Center in between the Elite Four members, and you will run out of moves, especially if you use one for very long. Oh, I've got some company here. But you will have to restore their moves, and that's what a max elixir does. It just restores all of the moves for one Pokemon. So make sure you've got a few of those with you also. But anyway, that's basically it for what I have to recommend for it. And like I said, if you don't have all legendaries, that's fine too. But I do recommend getting a very diverse group of types and moves and things like that. And I will work on getting that Elite Four video up as soon as I possibly can. Really do apologize. Thank you guys so much for being so patient with me this week. It's been a crazy week for me. So that's all I've got. I hope you guys joined the giveaway. I really hope you like it. Don't forget to thumbs up, comment down below with your username so I can pick you guys out for the winners next week. And as always, stay safe, be happy. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.